Assalamu alaikum. I hope my voice is audible to everyone, and I can see that the participants have joined in. Assalamu alaikum and a very warm welcome to everyone joining us today. It is an honor to begin this Jolly Phonics training session for the pilot projects in Hunza and Skardu, and we are delighted to have all of you, teachers, school leaders, trainers, and partners. And I must appreciate that our evaluation team is here as well. So, before we begin, I would like to extend heartfelt gratitude to our partner organizations whose commitment has made this initiative a reality. Our sincere thanks to Jolly Learning UK, School Education Department Hunza, AKESP, AKRSP, the Aga Khan Development Network for their guidance, resources, and continued support. We are equally grateful to the dedicated team of trainers, support team, and evaluation team from Minhaj University Lahore, faculty and students. I can say that there we have got Alicia, Khadija, and Faisal with us. I would also like to thank our data collection team, whose rigorous efforts ensure that our pilot project is evidence based and impactful. We are also we appreciate the efforts by the project focal persons whose leadership and coordination have been invaluable. Fazal Ahmed Saab, District Inspector of Schools Hunza, Faisal Shakir Saab, Deputy Director Education, Ms. Saima Masar from AKESP, Bibi Naeem, Farman Nisa, and many others. Their vision and commitment have played a pivotal role in operationalizing this initiative. And also, I would like to say thanks to the involvement of the faculty of Akram International University, Gilgit, particularly Mr. Azhar Abbas and Sajid Ali, whose academics expertise and support further strengthen the quality of this project. Together with the collaboration of all these remarkable individuals and institutions, we are creating a strong foundation for transforming literacy outcomes through the power of synthetic phonics. Now, I would like to share some of the things from these projects. We were supposed to train the teachers. There was the teaching by the teachers, and we had the evaluation team. And these teachers were provided with the CPT course so that they could impart their teaching strategies. And also, we provided them Jolly Classroom access. I hope they are working fine and they're using them in their classrooms. And I would like to thank once again for joining us. Let us begin this session with the shared belief that every child deserves the joy of reading and the confidence that comes with it. Now, I would like to introduce Miss Ambina West. She is our trainer for today's session. She is MPhil Education, Leadership and Management. She has 20 years of experience of teaching early years. She is our Jolly Phonics accredited trainer, and she has also worked as a PBL facilitator and curriculum designer. Over to you, Ms. Ambreen.
Thank you so much, Ms. Fatma. I'm really honored to have this session today. And this was the most awaited session, and I was so, looking forward for this session. I welcome you all, my dear teachers, and all the participants to this session. So I hope this session will be very beneficial for you all. And this is my belief that trainings are always the two-way learning. So if you will be learning, I will also be learning with you all. So let's begin the session with the objectives that first of all, that why Jolly Phonics? That what is the importance or significance of the Jolly Phonics that we are focusing on that much? So I'm going to talk about that. What is synthetic approach? So this point will be told you in detail and with examples that what is synthetic approach. Then we are going to learn the 5 basic skills of Jolly Phonics. Then the use of Pupil Book 1 and 2 for progressive reading and writing. And then we will talk about Jolly readers and activities about the Jolly readers. So let's begin our session 1. So why Jolly Phonics? So Jolly Phonics has the synthetic approach. And synthetic approach is that when we have some letters and we join them to make a word. So this is called synthetic approach. Like sound level, then word level, and then sentence level. So this is called a synthetic approach. Multisensory program. Multisensory program is that in Jolly Phonics, if you see that when we introduce letters to the students, they use their all senses. For example, there is a VARC model. In VARC model, there is the visual things, then auditory, then reading and writing, and kinesthetic. So in Jolly Phonics, they use all these senses. Like they listen the songs, they do the actions, they listen the stories, then they write the letters. So all the senses are involved. So that is why students enjoy Jolly Phonics a lot, and they learn with the different senses. Then the most important thing is that Jolly Phonics is accredited by Department of Education UK. So this is a research-backed program, and it is also proven in the classroom that the results of the Jolly Phonics are amazing. Even the dyslexic students and the children who have some learning disabilities, they also learn reading very quickly through this program. Then it has 42 sounds instead of 26. So because it is divided into 7 different groups, so it is very easy to make words and blend the words very quickly. Then it has alphabetic codes. As you know that there are several numerous academic codes in English language, and English language is an opaque language. So it is very important to know the alphabetic codes to blend the words. So that is why these all points show that why Jolly Phonics is very important and significant. Okay, let me tell you that uh, what is the analytical and synthetic approach. So let me just okay. So analytical approach is that when you ask your students to just look and say the words, like it was a traditional method, when you just ask the students to memorize the words and just to show the flashcards, or put all the words from the reader or from the environment you all put on the walls or on the boards, and you ask them to memorize 2 words each day or 3 words each day without telling them the science of blending. So this is very, very, exhausting for the students, that because not all the students have the good memorization ability. So what happened that some of the students, they are very good in memorization and they start reading, but some of the students who are struggling students, they always have some problems to memorize or to recognize the words. So this is not recommendable. And then in synthetic approach, what we do, that there are that we introduce sounds first, and then they after recognizing the sounds, they blend the sounds together to make a word. And then there is also a skill that they will learn how to segment it, that recognizing the sound in the word. So it will also help the students when they write the word, especially in dictation, because they will have this ability to recognize the letters in the word, and then they break the word and write it. So this is also a very important thing in synthetic approach. Then there are tricky words. So instead of frequency words, there are tricky words. So in tricky words, what happens, that we teach students the tricky part in the tricky word. That there are some sounds which there are some words which cannot be blendable, right? So they have to find the tricky part in it, and then they have to make that word or recognize that word. And then and then they come to sentences and text. So this is analytical and synthetic differences, which is very important to understand. Okay, so there is small Jolly Phonics quiz which we are going to have. So I believe that you people are implementing Jolly Phonics in your classrooms. So, and it's since it's a refresher course, so let's do a little quiz. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to share the whiteboard. And over here, you can see that there are sticky notes, right? So what you can do is that when I will ask you the question, you can answer it on that sticky note. Are you all ready? Okay. So the first question is, how many sounds are taught in Jolly Phonics? Yes. Okay, so what you can do is that here are the sticky notes. You can select it, right? And then you can write 42. Good. Since it's a online session, so I want to you all to be interactive. Good. Okay. So let's move on to the another question. That does Jollyphonics teach sounds in alphabetical order? Yes. So my question is that does Jollyphonics teach sounds in alphabetical order? Yes. Correct. No, it doesn't. And what is the reason? I will tell you. Okay. So my next question is that you can write any one tricky word. Good. The. Tree. Do you think tree is a tricky word? Okay. There. Yes. What else? Your. Very good. No. Okay. No. That was the answer. Hmm. You. Okay. Me. Very good. Your. Thank you so much. Okay. Now write one diagram. Yes. Sure. Good. Shh. Very good. What else? Okay. Yes. Yes. Or the. What about vowel diagram? These are vowel diagrams. Very good. Excellent. A, ow, E, I. Very good. Excellent. Impressive. Okay. So the last question is that is jolly in jolly phonics, the sound of k is usually hard unless followed by which sounds? Which sounds turn letter k in soft? Yes, face. No, but which letters make it soft? When k comes with which sounds? Yes, it is k. But when k sound becomes soft, y. Very good. When it comes with y, very good. Anyone else? When it comes with e, very good. And when it comes with I, very good. Very nice. Thank you so much for your interaction. I wanted you all to be interactive because this is an online session and I want you all to be very active. right? So like this activity, we are also going to have more activities in chat box. So I hope that you all will enjoy this session like this. Okay, so let me again share my screen. Okay, so these were the questions which I asked you, and you replied well. That how many letters sounds are taught in Jollyphonics? Does Jollyphonics teach in order? You wrote the tricky word, you wrote the diagraph, and you also mentioned the letters which make letter k in soft form. Okay, let's learn the 5 basic skills. So, do you remember the 5 basic skills? Let me tell you that first of all, the learning the letter sounds is the first skill, because only then you can make words. Then side by side, like learning the letter sounds, we also emphasize on formation of the letters. Then blending. Then, when students recognize the letters, only then they can blend the letters to make the words. Then there is segmenting, and then there are tricky words. So these are the most important skills, and you can say that these are the pillars of this program. Without skipping one skill is will not give any benefit to the student. If we will jump to the formation, or we will jump to the blending, without any progression or without any sequence, so it will not be beneficial. So first of all, the learning of the letters are important, then uh, telling them the formation, then blending and segmenting, and then tricky words. So let's learn about the letter sounds. So as you all know that there are 7 groups of uh, sounds in Jollyphonics. So first 3 groups are considered as stage 1. Why? Because they don't have the diagraphs in it. So these are just the single sounds. So this is the stage 1. So what are the letters? It's like first group is at, a, n, then k, eh, h, r, m, d, then g, o, l, b, then a, j, o, I, e, or, then z, w, ng, v, u, then yx, ch, sh, and so these two sounds have a very because it's a regional differentiation. So voiced unvoiced, both are very important to teach the students that what are the difference between these two sounds. Then qua, ow, oe, u, and a. Okay, so there are the actions of the sounds. So this is the first group, as you can see. This is the second group. Okay, so what I can do is, okay, hello everybody. So let's do our actions so that everybody, you should do actions with me. Okay, so that we can enjoy this session more. So let's do the blending from group 1. So everybody, you have to do with me, right? Okay, so first letter is, right, then a, then t, 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 then a, and right. So what you okay. Then the second, then the next is eh eh. Then you are, going to put your hand on the tummy and say d d d d g g g g o l b a. Are you doing with me? A j j j o I e or then z then w then 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 oo, oo. These are two long and short sounds. There is a short oo and there is a long oo. Then y, 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 then x, 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 then ch, 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 then sh, then and z, right? Then w, then ow, oe, u, and ah. So these are all the actions of Jolly Phonics, which students really enjoy. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, okay, so everybody, now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to show you the sound and you have to write it in the chat box. I will see the chat box that I will show you the sound and you have to guess that which sound I'm telling you, right? Are you all ready? Okay, now the first sound is coming up. Okay, now I have opened the chat box. Now tell me that which action I did. What is this letter? Yes, everybody. Miss Fatma, is the chat enabled?
Let me check and get back to you.
Yes, messages are going. Very good. Yes, yes, it's ng. Okay, now tell me, what is this? Good. Okay, this is you. Okay, now tell me, what is this? Good. This is L. Okay, and now tell me, what is this? Good. This is N. Then tell me, what is this? A. Excellent. Okay, now tell me, what is this? Whoa, very good. Excellent. Now I can see that there are more responses. I'm really happy. Okay, now tell me, what is this? I. Very good. I. Yes. Excellent. Yes. Munira, Azra, Miss Azra. Good. Miss Khadija, Miss Mehnaz. Very good. This is right. This is I. Yeah. Okay. Now tell me that what is this? Yes. Very good. Good. Miss Ambreen, Miss Munira, Techno, Miss Azra, Kushal Khan. No, this is Kushal, this is not this is This is not ah. Ah is a different sound. AR is ah. This is E and R. Good. Very good. Okay, now what is this? Good, Azra. Oe. Yes. This is Oe. Good, good, good. Very good. Thank you so much, everybody, for your very active participation. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's move forward. So we are done with it. You people are very, very, mastered in these letters and their actions. Okay, so let's talk about formation. So formation is also a very important skill, right? Because when children are young, their fine motor skills are developing, right? So in this stage, we have to very closely look at their formation and the grip of the pencil. So if you see that there are different, progressing stages of that when students and how they hold the pencils. If you see that when they are 1 to 1.5 years, you can see that there is a cylindrical grasp. Whenever you give pencil to a child, they always hold the pencil like this, and they always do the stroke in the circular ways. Okay, and when they are 2 to 3 years old, their grasp is the digital grasp, because their fine motor skills are developing in this stage. Then when they are 3 to 4 years old, they start holding the pencil with little bit modified tripod grip. And when they become 4 to 7 years old, then they are able to hold the pencil in the tripod grip. So tripod grip is a very important thing to teach them. So do this, the thumb and the forefinger. You have to join it, and then you have to tell them to do the exercise like this. These are the froggy legs. So this is how their fine motor skills will be developed. And this exercise is very important, that when they hold the pencil, their grip will be strong. Okay, so in letter formation, what are the things that they feel the letter formation? How? They feel it by when you give them the sandpapers, or when we give them the sand trays, then we ask them to write it on that. Or in many schools, you can ask, they also ask to write with the paint with two fingers, and they ask them to make the formation with two fingers so that they can feel it, and then they can write it in the correct formation. Then when they see the letter formation, and when they ask to write it in the air, you can ask them to write it on the table tops, you can ask to write them on the palms. So when they will feel the formation, it is very important, it will very useful for them. So here you can see that there are some formation which are called curly caterpillar letters, because they start with the curly k, like k, a, d, g, w, o, s, and f. So these are called the curly caterpillar letters, because when they will learn the curve of the caterpillar k, they can form these letters. So what we are going to do is that I will ask you to write some of the letters with me in the air, right? And with the verbal guidelines, because it is very important to tell the verbal guidelines as well, because when students listen the verbal guidelines, it store it in their mind, that how they are going to form the letter. It can be in any way. uh, so you can do, for example, if we are making letter A, right? So what are you going to do is that you're going to ask that you are make a curve, go up, down, and out. Okay. Or, because we haven't introduced curve at this time, you can say make a semicircle, or make a curve, go up, down, and out. So this is k. You can do this with the finger, or you can do this. Make a curve, go up, down, and out. This is how you can write, tell them. Okay, let's do one more. Go down. We are writing letter P. Go down, come back, make a curve. Letter P. Okay. Go down, up, and curve. Okay. Hold on. Let's have some practice on the board. Like I told you how to write letter A. Make a curve, go up, down, and out. This is how. Okay, let me tell you first, then you can write. Okay, I'm telling you the formation. Okay, and this is very important to tell your students that they are not going to lift the pencil when they are forming the letter, because this is very important. In only, I think, t, because how do we make t? Down, turn, and then student will lift the pencil and cut. This is t, right? Please let me tell you, then you can write. Okay, then there is letter G. How they are going to letter G? Again, this is a curly curve letter. So again, they are going to make a curve, go up, down, and turn. So this is how they are going to write it in the in their copies or in their pupil books. You have noticed that in pupil book there are the lines and there is also a starting point over there. So always ask and make them remember to write or to start from the dot. For example, if there is a dot over here and he is writing letter or letter b, so from the dot go down, come back halfway and make a curve again. Good. Okay, now everybody, now write letter without lifting the pencil. No, this is not the way. Good. Okay, so first make a dot, go down, come back on the same line, turn and down, then come back on the same line and come down and turn. This is how they are going to write. So you can make them write it on the sand tray, on the sand letters, on their palms, on the board, on the back of the partners that you can ask them to be in the partners, and they can write on their backs, on their palms, or on the floor, or with the paint. There can be many approaches you can have, and you can ask them to write these letters, and then you can bring them to the workbook, pupil book too. So then they are going to know the proper formation. Thank you, everybody, writing over here. Okay. G. Okay, so there are the letters which are in different, some of the letters are the tortoise letters, or you can say them the grass letters, which comes in the middle two lines, or which are the curvy, or which are the small letters. They are called tortoise letters or the grass letters. The most common are the grass letters, sky letters, and root letters. But we can also change these letters to make them more interesting for the students. So we can tell that these letters which are small and which come into don't have stick, or which they don't go down, they are called tortoise letters. Then the giraffe letter, why? Because your giraffe is tall, so these are the tall letters, or the sky letters, or the letters those who have stick. Okay, like b, d, h, enter, they all have sticks, and they are tall letters. And and it comes in the both way, because it is starting from the it is little bit the tall, and it also going down to the line. So it comes in the both category. Then the monkey letters, because it has a tail which goes down. So that is why these letters are called monkey letters, or root letters, or falling letters. So these are the different um, names you can give these letters. Okay, let's do the blending. Okay, so the beauty of the Jolly Phonics is that it provides children with the skills that they need to independently decode words and blend them together when reading. So let's try. I'm going to now show you the words. Okay. Okay, and in Jolly Phonics, what we do, that we do not show the pictures first. If you have noticed that there are so many flashcards and resources in which only the words are written, the pictures are not mentioned. Because when we show the picture first, student relate the word with that picture. So this is the best way, that first you ask them to blend the word and then you show the picture. uh, there are flashcards in which, or there are many resources of Jolly Phonics in which the word is written and the picture is hidden. And when the child blend the word, only then he can look at the picture. So let's start. This is at mat, right? That eh, or while blending, what you can do the actions as well. Eh, what is it? Pen. Then s, o, s, o. What is this word? Sock. Then let's blend with long and short u. B, u, b, u, book. Right? Then u, moon. H, a, ng. H, a, ng. Hang. Then l, o, ng. Long. Okay, one very important thing which I want you to look at, that there are the sound buttons under the letters. So these letter buttons are very important for segmenting the words. I will tell you that how. Okay, so when you know all the letter sounds, children can blend the unfamiliar words as well, because recognizing the sound is very important. When they are able to recognize the sounds, they will be able to recognize or blend the unfamiliar words as well. So let's try, everybody. What is this word? Let's try it. S, sp, r, eh, er, t, un, right? So these are these are the sounds. Only then you can blend it, when you are able to recognize the sounds. Okay, this is cl, o, t, eh, ng, cloptering. Then it's tangdale, right? T, a, g, d, a. Why it's a? Because the magic e is at the end. A, l, Tangdale. So, recognizing the letters can enable you to make unfamiliar words. Okay, so this is a little bit phonics game. So what you are doing, that do you have any piece of paper, or if you have even pens, that you can make different words with the first letter sounds, first group of the sounds. So let's do it. I'm going to look in the chat box that what letters are you making. Then I will also make words with you. Let's start. As much as words you can. Okay, I'm waiting. Good, good, good. Sit, pin, pit, tip, sit, sip, sit, pin, nip. Very good. Spin, very good. Sip. Hmm. Net, no, net, how? Is not in this group. Nip, yes. Tin, pat, good, pant. You can also make more than three letter words. For example, if I make okay, let me write it here. Span, snip, saint. Okay. Nap. Okay, let me clarify over here. Those who have made saint. So a saint, in saint there is a, so A is not over here. A is a vowel digraph. So you have to be very careful about it. Okay, so A will not will come here. A is a separate sound and A is a separate sound. Okay, like somebody has written saint. So in saint, there is A sound, not A or I sound here. Okay, and very good. Tin, tin, yes. Please write it in the chat box. Pen, okay. So eh is not in this group. Pan is there. Snap, pin, fat. Okay, people are writing on the board. Please write it in the chat box. And sin and snap, snip, tap. These are the words which are used in the orange readers. Spin, tin, good. Tit, tap, tin. Okay, now try to make four-letter words. Snip, okay. Spin, snip, good. Fits, it, at, snap, good. Pens, okay. Is not in this group. Scent is also, okay. Scent. Paint, okay. Again, this word is has come, paint. Okay, in paint, it's a sound, not a or a. Okay, a is a vowel digraph, so we are not going to use it here. Tips, good. Stan, excellent, good. Thank you so much, everybody, for your active participation. Thank you so much. Okay, so let me tell you that the different ways of blending that in your teacher's book, I hope you all have your teacher's book. So if we open our teacher's book, okay, let's open your teacher's book and come on page number 25. I hope you all have your teacher's book. If you have it, please open page number 25. And see that how many words are given over there in the word bank. So what you can do is that after doing the pupil book page, because in pupil book page there are you know 2 or 3 words or 4 words are written over there. So you know, making them more you know, in practice, what you can do that you can take more words from the word bank from your teacher's book, and then you can make them practice. And this is the way which you can see on the screen. This is called arm blending. So what you can do that you divide your arm into into 3 parts. Like this is the first part, this is the middle part, or you can do say this is the beginning, this is the middle, and this is the end. So if there is a word like set, so how students will do s, eh, t, set. So this is the first thing, that first letter will be coming here, second letter will be coming in the middle, third letter will be coming at the end, and then they are going to blend it. This is the fourth step. Okay, let's do it with me. T, eh, nt. Okay, so what I have done over here. So you must be knowing that there are consonant blends. So when consonant blends are there, because so when there are more than 3 sounds, so what we do, we make the consonant blends, right? It can be the initial consonant blends, or it can be the final consonant blends. So over here, uh, t, eh, nt, tent. So nt is the final consonant. So we merge them, we blend both the consonants, and we blend the word. Okay, then n, eh, k, neck, right? This is how you can do. Okay, so let's practice some of the words uh, with diagraphs, right? Okay, let's do it. Sh, e, sheep. Okay, if you see that, if and you can tell your students that there are how many letters? There are 6 letters in sheep, but there are 3 sounds in this word. Sh, e, p, sheep, right? Then br, a, sh, brush. So what we blend b and r. Although these both sounds are different, these are not the digraph, but we blend them in, we use the consonant blend over here, and we blend them b and r, and then a, and then sh. Br, a, sh, brush. Then eh, fish. So you can do like this. Okay, let me check the chat, because I can see that there are some messages in the chat. So I want to know that if I am not missing anything, which you people are saying. Okay, you don't have teacher's book, it's okay. Okay, ठीक है, okay, it's okay. If you don't have it, fine. You can, later have that reference from your teacher's book, right? When you will get it. It's okay. Okay, so as I told you before that there are consonant blends. So consonant blends are these, or consonant blends, we can also use them when the students are struggling in blending the words. Because there are some children who are very quick to pick the blending technique, that they can blend all the three letters or the four letters quickly. But there are some students who are struggling. So you can ask them to blend two letters together. Like if it's p, a, pa, and then you can add the letter like p, a, pa, then t, pat, right? N, a, na, and then p, nap, right? Then r, a, ra, and then p, rap. So this is how they are, this will be easy for them to blend it. So first they will be able to blend these two letters. These are the consonant blends, and then they can add one or two more sounds to blend the whole word. Okay, this is also the page number 11 of teacher's book. So you can, when you will have your teacher's book, you can take the reference from there. Teacher's book is very important. So whenever you plan your lesson, and you have to have that teacher's book with you, because there is everything over there with all the lesson planning, all the words, all the techniques are there in the teacher's book. So you can have it all the time with you in your classroom, that whenever you have any problem or whenever you stuck somewhere, if you want to know more words, you can take help from here. So the teacher's book is very important to have it in the classroom. Okay, so now our fourth skill is there, which is segmenting. So blending is used in in reading, and segmenting is used in writing. So it is also very important that student can identify the letters in the words, right? So it also help them in writing the words, writing the when they have dictation, right? So segmenting is also a very important skill. Okay, how can we say that pa is a consonant blend? Yes, this is a consonant blend. Pa, pa, it's a consonant blend, right? It is written in the in your teacher's book. When you have your teacher's book, you can take reference from there. Miss Musara, do you have your teacher's book with you? It's page number 11. No. Okay. So when you will have it now, then you can see on page number 11 that there are consonant blends over there. So you can read it in detail, and then you will able to understand that these are the consonant blends which we can use it for the struggling children, or those children those who are the starters, like those who are the beginners, you can say, right? Miss Meher is saying that they have she has their teacher's book, so she can also see it on the page number 11, right? Thank you, Miss Musarat. Okay. So now let's go to the segmenting part. Okay, so segmenting is the identifying the sounds in the word, right? For example, if you see your those who have their teacher's book, they can see, if you can open page number 24. Those who have it, those who don't have, they can see this page. Okay, what I can ask you to see page number 22. Those who have teacher's book, please open page number 22, the letter S, letter S, okay, sounds. And those who don't have, they can see it on my screen, right? So identifying sounds in the word is that you have to ask your student to say the word. Like for example, it's sun, right? This is six. This is jump. This is run. This is snake. This is cry, right? So they ask them that in which word they haven't identified or haven't listened or haven't heard the letter S. Okay, then they will identify, and you have to ask, or you have to say the word with the emphasis of the sound. Like this is sun, so they can hear the sounds clearly. Or over here, you can say run. So they can easily identify that sound is not heard over here. So like this. So in on the pupil book, they will cross out the word which doesn't have letters. Okay, those who have teacher's book, they can see over here that there are some words like sun, snail, spider, and flower. So what a student will do? He will cross out the word, the picture of flower, because there is no sound of s over here, right? So this is how they are going to uh, identify the sounds in the word. This is how the letter A. Okay, so now there is letter A. Now this is sun, alligator, ant, snake, apple, axe. Okay. So student will cross out the pictures, those who which don't have the letter A, and they will only choose the pictures which have letter A. This is called segmenting. Okay. So one more thing is that I have told you the way of arm blending. So we can also use it in segmenting as well. So if we are blending or saying it the word for segmenting, so what you can ask that if there is a word which is like, for example, sat. So you can ask the students to tell the positioning of the letters in the word. For example, s, a, t. So now you can ask your students that where is t, in the beginning, in the middle, or at the end. So you can make them practice to identify the sound in the word, that what is the position of the letter, that whether it is it a beginning, whether is it in the middle, whether is it in the at the end. So and this is how you can ask them. For example, that there is ant, a, n, t. Where is n sound? In the middle, right? A is in the beginning, t is at the end. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's talk about the dictation, that how you can prepare your students for the dictation. So what you have to do is that first you have to say the word and stretch it, then write it on the board, then ask them to check, right? So this is the way that they can prepare for the dictation. Okay, so let me show you on the board that how you can write them or you can prepare them for the dictation. Mhm. Okay, Ji. Now let's write a word. Okay, remember that we are preparing our students for dictation. For example, the dictation word is um, from um from the group 2, right? So we are saying dad, right? So first of all, say it, dad, then stretch it, dad, right? So all the sounds are clearly clearly be listened by the students, right? Then right, then you have to write it, the, a, d, dad. And then you have to ask your student that they have to identify all the sounds, that where are they. Beginning is d, middle is a, and again d is at the end. So it is dad, right? So this is how you can prepare your students for the dictation. So we do not expect our students to give away all the sentences and sorry, words, and expect them to write all the words without preparation. So you have to prepare your students like this. Okay. So say, stretch, write, and check, right? This is how you can prepare your student for the dictation. And what is their significance? That it builds their spelling and listening skills. They will listen the sounds and they will identify the positioning of the letters in the word. You can include the tricky words in the dictation sentences. For example, the ship is big. The ship is big. So when they will be able to identify the sounds in the words, they will be able to even write the sentences. Okay, so now I would like to call Miss Fatima to Zahra, and I'm going to introduce her significance and her achievements which she has done. That Miss Fatma is PhD scholar, literacy consultant, Jolly Phonics professional trainer, research associate, founder of Phonics Club, who is the distributor in Pakistan of Jolly Phonics resources. She has got 2 gold medals in a row, mashallah, in MPhil classes in 2016 and 2019. And she also has experience of 20 years in which she reviewed and authored with PCTB, McKinsey, and Adam Smith International, initiated projects with AFAQ, AKESP, ITA, Green Crescent, PEF, SEF, Hunza Government Schools, editorial manager. She worked as an editorial manager at JACOR. She gave free online modules at Phonics Club and Vortex Learning, and she has a very impressive educational experience, which is she is PhD, she is MPhil, she teaches, she trains, she is a researcher, she did the trainings in Pakistan and abroad, and she has industry of reviewing and publishing. So let's welcome Ms. Fatma to have the session 2. So from my side, I will see you in session 3. Thank you so much. So over to Ms. Fatma.